penerbangan kau oleh standar dan fasilitas pola penerbangan standar internasional dijadikan para bagian dari komunitas internasional dalam
Ini deh, ini deh. Cak siapa?
នឹងបានអញ្ចឹងវា
Indonesia.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Hello, good evening from Pakistan. Can you hear me there, Lim? Herji, can you hear me there?
Yes, we can hear you clearly. Yes. Yes,
May I know who's the host for today's program? Who's the host here?
Excuse me?
I mean, who's the host of today? I mean, Lim, you are going to lead the show?
No. I'm not the host. I'm not the host, sorry.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Hussein. This is Madani speaking.
Yes, Mr. Badani, I'm hearing you well. Can you hear me?
The ceremony expecting start in 10 minutes more.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
To all participants, when available to use the virtual background we sent to your email before. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody from Cambodia. Cambodia is evening time.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Can someone hear me, please?
Hi everyone, good evening.
Hello, Mr. Harimana. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon or good morning.
Yes, for us, is good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Harimana.
Good afternoon.
Hi, friends. Nice to see all of you.
No voice.
Maybe we have to wait for some more time.
Hello, Mr. Kazi Kabir.
Yes, how are you? Selamat siang.
Selamat malam.
Selamat malam. Selamat malam. Apa kabar?
Alhamdulillah baik, Mr. Kazi Kabir. How are you?
Ya, fine. Thank you. Berapa lama tunggu lagi?
Say again, Mr. Kazi Kabir.
How long we have to wait for the opening ceremony? Soon?
Ceremony expecting 4 minutes again. And the
Okay.
main event will be start at 30 minutes again, sir. For
Alright.
the opening remarks from the government.
Okay. Okay. Nice to see. I can see our friend Haryamana. You're from where?
I'm from
Yes.
Burundi in Africa.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
from Burundi. Yeah, I visited Burundi.
Yeah.
I visited. Yeah.
Okay. You are welcome. Okay.
Yeah. I visited Burundi. Nice place.
Okay. Thank
To
you.
all participants, please, you can download the virtual background for this opening ceremony in link from the chat. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start the opening ceremony, we will share and introduce the profile video from our Center for Civil Human Resource Development on Civil Aviation. Enjoy.
Agency of Human Resources Development on Transportation. Republic of Indonesia is the biggest archipelago state in the world. Located strategically in between the two continents and two oceans, Indonesia's population that reaches more than 260 million are the most potential and important factor that must continue to develop its quality in order to bring this unitary state into a modern, advanced, and independent nation. With the demographic and geographic conditions also potential possessed by this country, transportation becomes a basic need and acts as a vital. Currently, Ministry of Transportation is entirely building various transportation infrastructures and developing a national transportation service system to achieve integrated services between transport modes. The quality of the professional human resources on transportation plays a very vital role to realize the reliable transportation services and high competitiveness. Therefore, the transportation sector can carry out its role as the lifeblood of the people and the nation. Agency of Human Resources Development on Transportation is the technical implementer of Ministry of Transportation, who is responsible for providing and developing the human resources in the transportation sector. Fulfilling their duties to form an excellent, professional, and ethical transportation officer, the Human Resources Development and Transportation prioritizes active interaction with all stakeholders intensively and continuously through a quadruple helix innovation approach involving the participation of academics, business actors, government, and society. Nowadays, the transportation sector has entered the true era of globalization and is facing major challenges, such as Asian Free Trade Area. Anticipating a fundamental shift towards fast-paced and global-scale digital applications, also creating an integrated and environmental-friendly, smart and green transportation-based services. Attempting to prepare forerunners of the future human resources on transportation who are tough, brilliant, and have the ability to adapt to technological changes, Agency of Human Resources Development on Transportation is implementing a tight selection process for cadet candidates consisting of academic selection stage, psychotests, medical tests, physical fitness tests, and interview. Basic period of character building of cadets candidate program, or Madatukar, is a Chandra di Muka character to train the basic attitude of unyielding, disciplined, hardworking, and cooperative. This mental attitude will be the basic attitude and, most importantly, to be a superior transportation personnel. Madatukar program is held at Education and Training and Development Transportation Character Center in Pasar Jambu. This facility is under BPSDMP, designed specifically for character building program, which is expected to instill the spirit of nationalism, to be cooperative, and to create a future Indonesian-minded transportation officer. The cadet trained and disciplined around the clock train pattern are the transportation education and training signatures. The male and female cadets must stay in dormitories so that they absorb the transportation knowledge and skills perfectly and build the character quickly to be the typical characteristic of transportation personnel, which has the ability to implement 5 images of transportation personnel. Agency of Human Resources Development on Transportation has the technical implementers, which consist of polytechnics, academies, and training centers that spread in various regions of Indonesia, in order to build a vocational education organization in international level. All these technical implementer units for land, sea, and air transportation have the educational facilities which are complete, modern, and with fundamental orientation on the latest state-of-the-art transportation technology meeting international standard. The education and training curriculums are designed to link and match with the needs and the development of transportation industry. An instructor is a main actor to guarantee the knowledge transfer and value transfer in transportation sector. All education and training materials are served by experienced instructors, experts who are internationally certified. The instructors are the frontliners to create a transportation personnel who is professional and highly competitive. The transportation personnel who prioritizes safety and security as well as excellent service. Center of Human Resources Development on Land Transportation is a work unit under BPS-DMP, which has the tasks to assign the technical coaching and human resource development in the land transportation field and railway. Technical implementer units of Land Matra are Indonesia Polytechnic of Land Transportation, STTD Bekasi, the Gar Polytechnic of Road Transport Safety, Palembang Inland Waterways, Lake and Ferries Polytechnic, Madiun Polytechnic of Indonesian Railways, Bali Polytechnic of Land Transportation, Mempawah Land Transportation School.
Wahana Bakti.
Center for Human Resources Development on Sea Transportation is assigned to implement the technical coaching and develop the human resource in sea transportation field. The technical implementer units of Sea Matra are Jakarta Maritime Institute, Semarang Polytechnic of Merchant Marine, Makassar Polytechnic of Merchant Marine, Malahayati Polytechnic of Merchant Marine, West Sumatra Polytechnic of Merchant Marine, Surabaya Polytechnic of Merchant Marine, Banten Polytechnic of Merchant Marine, Barombong Polytechnic of Merchant Marine, North Sulawesi Polytechnic of Merchant Marine, Sorong Polytechnic of Merchant Marine, Jakarta Merchant Marine College, Jakarta Sea Transportation Education and Training College.
We are the best ever.
Center for Human Resources Development on Civil Aviation is assigned to implement the technical coaching and human resource development in aviation field. Facing the global challenge of aviation world, the technical implementer unit of Air Matra has continued to strive in improving the education quality through creating the human resource of air transportation who is tough. The technical implementer units of Air Matra are Indonesian Aviation Polytechnic Curug, Surabaya Polytechnic of Civil Aviation, Medan Polytechnic of Civil Aviation, Makassar Polytechnic of Civil Aviation, Palembang Polytechnic of Civil Aviation, Jayapura Polytechnic of Civil Aviation, Indonesia Civil Pilot Academy, Curug Civil Aviation College.
Sendiri saya bagian dari beasiswa 3T Desa Pusat.
Setelah saya jadi pilot, saya ingin mengabdi di Papua.
In doing the implementation of Nawacita Priority Program concerning the equality of higher education opportunity, BPS-DMP conducts a 3T scholarship program. The scholarship aims to provide opportunities to the best sons and daughters of high school graduates or equivalent in the facade, outer, and most rural areas to become the transportation cadets. BPS-DMP contributes in implementing community empowerment training program by providing applied skills training to the community in productive age. As a technical institution within the Ministry of Transportation, BPS-DMP encourages each of its technical implementation units to become a public service agency. With the establishment as a public service agency, each of the technical implementer unit is expected to be free in improving services to the community as wide as possible in order to educate the life of the nation. Transportation apparatus is the frontliner and plays a very vital role as a planner, implementer, and supervisor of transportation services in the community. Center for Human Resources Development of Transportation Apparatus is a technical implementer unit BPSDMP, which assigned to improve the technical competency and professional management. This Transportation Apparatus Development Center becomes the Chandra Mukha Crater in order to prepare the prospective leaders of the Ministry of Transportation Apparatus. The best leaders are trained here. The integrated inauguration of transportation officers is a top achievement of transportation cadets. They have been forged physically, mentally, and academically to have the characters that fit the transportation personnel who are capable to administer the 5 statues of being a transportation personnel. Your dedication has been expected. Raise all the abilities. Let's build our nation.
Civil Aviation Human Resource Development Center, Ministry of Transportation of the Republic of Indonesia. The profile.
Welcome to Center for Human Resources Development on Civil Aviation, Ministry of Transportation, Republic of Indonesia.
Indonesia is the largest archipelago in the world. With this geographic condition, air transportation is one of the important factors to facilitate the national economy, opening up access to remote areas, encouraging regional growth and community welfare, as well as maintaining the territorial integrity of the unitary state of the Republic of Indonesia. In 2017, there were 62 national airlines, which were operating 920 aircraft with AOC 121 and AOC 135 certification. Currently, those national airlines have served 128 million domestic and international passengers. Nowadays, Indonesia possesses 296 airports, and 27 of them are international airports. Until 2019, the Ministry of Transportation would be constructing 15 new airports. International Air Transportation Association, or IATA, has estimated the aviation industry in Indonesia would achieve 250 million passengers per year and occupy the top 5 positions in the world of airline passengers in 2035.
We have a strategic role development competency based on training program of air transportation system. Center for Human Resources Development on Civil Aviation is fully member of ICAO Train Air Plus.
Civil Aviation Human Resource Development Center is a government organization engaged in aviation education and training, which is under the Human Resource Development on Transportation Agency. According to the decree of the Ministry of Transportation number PM 56, year 2018, the Civil Aviation Human Resource Development Center have strategic duties, functions, and vision to carry out the human resources development in the sector of air transportation through the preparation of enforcement of reliable civil aviation education and training to realize the civil aviation human resources who are reliable, professional, and ethical. In order that each aviation personnel has international competence who are able in operating, managing, and maintaining the air transportation system's safety and efficiency nowadays and in the future. At present, the Civil Aviation Human Resource Development Center fosters 8 professional aviation training organizations, which are Indonesia Civil Aviation Institute, Medan Civil Aviation Academy, Aviation Polytechnic, Surabaya, Makassar Civil Aviation Academy, Palembang Civil Aviation College, Jayapura Civil Aviation College, Curug Civil Aviation College, Banyuwangi Flying School. Each aviation training organization is designed with a comfortable atmosphere, combining the beauty of the campus atmosphere, modern education facilities, licensed and experienced instructors. Aviation education and training programs and facilities carried out with a link and match model through a competency-based training approach that has received certification and national and international training approval, so that it can guarantee the graduates are able to become reliable, productive personnel according to the needs of employment in the aviation industry and have a professional license as pilot, air traffic controller, flight information officer, aircraft engineering, airport engineering, aviation security, firefighting brigade, ground staff operation, cabin crew. Customer satisfaction is our priority. The Civil Aviation Human Resource Development Center continues to strive, developing education and training as an international airman, which is capable of giving birth to aviation people with an airmanship spirit, who are disciplined, uphold safety, security, and prime service to flight service users. Consistently to train professional and highly dedicated air transportation personnel who are able to answer the challenges of ASEAN Open Sky. Constantly to create aviation knights who always strive to unite the Indonesian archipelago and are respected as the best airmen in the world. We are the best airmen. Civil Aviation Human Resource Development Center.
Nah, itu. Ini kan ya, yang cara ini ya.
Profile.
Welcome to Center for Human Resources Development on Civil Aviation, Ministry of Transportation, Republic of Indonesia.
Indonesia is the largest archipelago in the world. With this geographic condition, air transportation is one of the important factors to facilitate the national economy, opening up access to remote areas, encouraging regional growth and community welfare, as well as maintaining the territorial integrity of the unitary state of the Republic of Indonesia. In 2017, there were 62 national airlines, which were operating 920 aircraft with AOC 121 and AOC 135 certification. Currently, those national airlines have served 128 million domestic and international passengers. Nowadays, Indonesia possesses 296 airports, and 27 of them are international airports. Until 2019, the Ministry of Transportation would be constructing 15 new airports. International Air Transportation Association, or IATA, has estimated the aviation industry in Indonesia would achieve 250 million passengers per year and occupy the top 5 positions in the world of airline passengers in 2035.
We have a strategic role development competency based on training program of air transportation system. Center for Human Resources Development on Civil Aviation is fully member of ICAO Train Air Plus.
Civil Aviation Human Resource Development Center is a government organization engaged in aviation education and training, which is under the Human Resource Development on Transportation Agency. According to the decree of the Ministry of Transportation number PM 56, year 2018, the Civil Aviation Human Resource Development Center have strategic duties, functions, and vision to carry out the human resources development in the sector of air transportation through the preparation of enforcement of reliable civil aviation education and training to realize the civil aviation human resources who are reliable, professional, and ethical. In order that each aviation personnel has international competence who are able in operating, managing, and maintaining the air transportation system's safety and efficiency nowadays and in the future. At present, the Civil Aviation Human Resource Development Center fosters 8 professional aviation training organizations, which are Indonesia Civil Aviation Institute, Medan Civil Aviation Academy, Aviation Polytechnic, Surabaya, Makassar Civil Aviation Academy, Palembang Civil Aviation College, Jayapura Civil Aviation College, Curug Civil Aviation College, Banyuwangi Flying School. Each aviation training organization is designed with a comfortable atmosphere, combining the beauty of the campus atmosphere, modern education facilities, licensed and experienced instructors. Aviation education and training programs and facilities carried out with a link and match model through a competency-based training approach that has received certification and national and international training approval, so that it can guarantee the graduates are able to become reliable, productive personnel according to the needs of employment in the aviation industry and have a professional license as pilot, air traffic controller, flight information officer, aircraft engineering, airport engineering, aviation security, firefighting brigade, ground staff operation, cabin crew, custom
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start the opening ceremony. So would you please to turn on your camera?
Aduh, kok nggak bisa di-mute ya, Pak?
Is this scheduled to be joint meeting? Is it closer to joint meeting?
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I would like to remind you to please kindly open your camera so we can start the ceremony. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Greeting to all of us. The Secretary General of Ministry of Transportation, or the representative. The Director General of Multilateral Cooperation, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Director General of Civil Aviation, or the representative. The Head of Agency of Human Resources Development on Transportation. Head of the Center for Facilitation of International Cooperation and Partnership, or the representative. Head of Center of Communication and Information Technology. Head of Bureau of Public Communication and Information, or the representative. The Charge d'Affaires Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia in Ottawa. Indonesian Transportation Attaché as alternate representative Republic Indonesia of ICAO. Director of Indonesian Aviation Polytechnic, Curug, or the representative. The Director of Surabaya Aviation Polytechnic. The Director of Medan Aviation Polytechnic. Director of Makassar Aviation Polytechnic. Director of Jayapura Aviation Polytechnic. Director of Palembang Aviation Polytechnic. Director of Banyuwangi Pilot Academy. Head of Curug Aviation College. Field Operation Officer of TCB ICAO. Officials of DGCA or CAA of participants countries. Officials of Agency of Human Resource Development on Transportation. Officials of Center of Human Resources Development on Civil Aviation. Officials of Polytechnic Academy and College of CHRDCA. All blessed instructor, participants, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Eka, and it is an honor for me to present you this wonderful event, of course. And first of all, let us thank God because of His mercy and His blessing, we can now together to conduct this event. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the opening ceremony of Developing Countries Training Program, or DCTP 2021, conducted by Curug Aviation College, a part of Center of Human Resource Development on Civil Aviation, as one of the ICAO Trainer Plus member. And ladies and gentlemen, we would like to inform you that this DCTP is start from now 2021 and will be running until 2023. And we are so happy for welcoming you, all the participants around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we also want to inform you about the training that will be delivered during this program. We have 3 kinds of training. The first is Training Managers Course, 15 participants, and will be delivered by Mr. Mustafa Humadi from Canada. The second, CORSIA Verification Course, 16 participants, will be delivered by Ms. Valentina Idrisova from Canada. And the third is the Managing Aviation Training Intelligence, or MATI, 15 participants, and will be delivered by Mr. Taj Christensen from Denmark. And all the training will be delivered virtually. Ladies and gentlemen, we already know before that before we start this event, everyone already seen the profile of the Human Resource Development Agency of Transportation, and then the Center for Human Resource Development Center for Civil Aviation, and also about the Aviation College of Curug. And now, first of all, to start this event, I would like to present you the welcoming speech that will be delivered by the head of Human Resource Development on Civil Aviation Center. So, Mr. Heri Sudarmaji, the time is yours.
Thank you, Mbak Eka. Good evening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom. Namo Buddhaya, Om Swastiastu. The Honorable Director General of Multilateral Cooperation, Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Secretary General of Ministry of Transportation, the Director General of Civil Aviation, Head of Agency of Human Resource Development of Transportation, Official of DCCA, CII of participant countries, Head of the Center of Facilities of International Cooperation and Partnership, Indonesian Transportation Attaché as alternate representation Republic of Indonesia of ICAO, the Honorable Head of Aviation Polytechnic and College in the Agency of Human Resources Development on Transportation, participant, guests, ladies and gentlemen. On this wonderful day, let us praise God Almighty for all this blessing that we could gather here. It is a great pleasure for me to deliver this welcome speech on behalf of Ministry of Transportation. I would like to take this opportunity to express my highest appreciation to all participants who come from various countries in the world. This event is conducted virtually by the Human Resource Development Agency of Transportation in collaboration with ICAO Developing Countries Training Program to give a chance to participants to attend the aviation course with a worldwide for the aviation industry. Participants, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our agency to all participants and to the official of DCCI, CII of participant countries. The Human Resource Development Agency on Transportation is an institution under the Ministry of Transportation, which is responsible for developing human resources on land transportation, sea transportation, and civil aviation. Our agency manages 27 education and training institutions with more than 22,000 cadets studying in our institution that are located around Indonesia. One of our strategies is to enhance the value of aviation personnel in the national and international aviation industry through improvement of quality and competence of them. Fulfillment of the national and international standard is also one of the most important things to focus on. Cooperation and collaboration with the International Civil Aviation Organization would be an excellent option. Participants, ladies and gentlemen, as our mission is to add value and to improve the quality of aviation services that are reliable, Indonesia will always join collaboration with the Indonesian ICAO DCTP program, which can help to turn the possibility into opportunity and improve the quality of human resources in the aviation industry. As we have known that ICAO Global Aviation Training has excellent training program in aviation that could expand our knowledge about the international aviation system. As an initial step, the Ministry of Transportation of Republic Indonesia has launched the DCTP activity and agreed to implementing training within the DCTP framework for 3 years, starting from 2021 to 2023. In 2021, Indonesia will carry out 3 mandatory of ICAO training package for 46 participants, which are training manager course, virtual classroom for 15 participants, managing aviation training intelligence, virtual classroom for 15 participants, and carbon offsetting and reduction scheme for international aviation verification, virtual classroom for 16 participants. This event will be held continuously until 3 years ahead and goes well according to the rule of ICAO. For all participants, I hope you could gain the knowledge and expand your understanding about the international aviation system and the aviation industry. Our event this year would be a notable one sign we have important and competent instructor of ICAO Global Aviation Training. This is a good start for us to exchange our knowledge and experience about the current aviation industry condition. I hope that you can build a productive and fruitful discussion during the course. Sharing the enthusiasm of the participant, we approve and will offer all the training allocation in the coming year based on the need and developing issues. Hopefully, all of us in the world are detached from COVID-19 pandemic, and it will allow us to carry out the training in Indonesia. Will the participant from another country enjoy the beauty view of Indonesian culture and nature? We would like to thank the official of DGCI, CII of the participant countries that have seen participant to this aviation training. Hopefully, we will improve the quality of human resources and contribute more to the aviation industry, especially for aviation safety and security that could provide the best service to the community. The cooperation will certainly not stop at implementing these training activities. Once again, I thank the official of ICAO Train Air Plus Indonesia and all of the team for making this event possible. I wish all of participants the best experience and always be a synergy and mutually beneficial cooperation and collaboration between Indonesia, ICAO DCTP, and other countries in the future. Good evening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Santi 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 Om. Terima kasih.
Thank you for Mr. Heli Sudarmaji for giving us the welcoming speech. So it means that we are officially welcoming you all the participants for various countries in the world to join us to do the training. And ladies and gentlemen, all the participants, like what the Mr. Heli Sudarmaji said, that still in this pandemic era, we are having the virtual session of training. But we hope that next day we can carry out the training offline and directly in the classroom. And everyone could come to Indonesia and see how beautiful Indonesia is. So before that, let me present you the wonderland of Indonesia.
Indonesia is the most beautiful land in the universe. The land where we were born, the nation where we grew up. So many colors that live together in peace. With a million timeless treasures. With an abundance of natural wealth. Indonesia is not just wonderful. Indonesia is a wonderland.
Kota baru gunungnya Bamega, Bamega mana di Salangkarang, mana di Salangkarang. Katamu lawanlah Adinda, Adinda iman bidadara, sama layang iman bidadara, sama layang.
Harus Sesana Wanco P3C Indra Kapten Afirianto
Soleram Penuangsan sebaku wiliang takkan aju kawan-kawan lamu sangke basuh yang surya.
Sawak renek cok ya.
Oh ya, tapi rogo lawe sing mbok pamer kening aku.
Tak lelo ledo sapmana ojo pijer nangis anakku sing ayu rupane dadi pandekare bangsa.
Kami, bangsa Indonesia, dengan ini menyatakan kemerdekaan Indonesia.
So ladies and gentlemen, that was Wonderland Indonesia. So we wish that we can free from this pandemic very soon. So I will be so proud to invite all the people around the world to come and enjoy the Indonesia. Indonesia is very rich. Indonesia has a very beautiful tourism places, culture and nature. So I would like so happy to welcoming everyone to come directly and enjoy Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, the next is to keep this beautiful memory in this opening ceremony. So I invite all the participants, ladies and gentlemen, to have the photo session. And so please give your best smile. And for you who have not opened the camera, please once again to kindly open your camera and we can have the photo session. Okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3. Once again. Okay, once again, could you please turn on your camera so we can see everybody's best smile in this evening. Okay, let me count again. 3, 2, 1. Once again, please. And 3, 2, 1. Next page, please, since we have a lot of participants today, so we have a lot of pages to capture. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again, please. 1, 2, 3. Three, 2, 1. We will send you this beautiful picture so you can keep it and remember this very beautiful memory. And next days, you can come here and we